Zoku Owarimonogatari, episode 3. You guys know what to do? I'm going to start the episode in 3, 2, 1, play. Yes. Inherently different. Oh.
Oh, Hanako and I have same classes.
Bruh.
Bruh.
So that's why you hate her.
Bruh.
She has everything you have and then extra.
A lot extra. Inside, she's still a kid. The horse's mouth. But she does have emotions, right? Yeah. I mean, yeah, like, she literally is a 21-year-old woman. Cutie patootie?
We're just going one by one. Here's what happened.
Araki hasn't been watching the anime with us, so he's trying to figure things out. I mean, she's mature enough to keep that to herself, but yeah, in this world, you can't really hide it.
Mm-hmm.
No. This style just reminds me of Paper Mario.
Why? Because it's paper?
Yes. Funny how that works, you know?
Because it actually doesn't look anything like Paper Mario.
They're 2D characters. That's all I need. I mean, that is just who she is. We done seen the side of her already.
That's a good
That
face.
looks so comfortable.
No.
Classic.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's kind of true. But the extroverted part.
Says the girl who, well, we won't discuss that. Persona?
For real?
Damn, Brad, I'll sue!
Expelled.
We're just getting to the opening.
Oh, is the opening different than it was last time?
Pretty
Oh,
sure
it's
it's the same.
actually. Never mind.
That's kind of like that moment where you're about to sneeze, but then you realize that you don't have to anymore, so it just dies.
Will Zoku Monogatari just be Araragi's life in the mirror world?
I mean, I can't answer that.
God damn it.
Hachikuchi, you mean? Oh, Nariko's just scratching her butt over there. Yeah. The inner you.
Dude, like I said, it's Ogi.
Well, logic tracks.
I mean, but also Hachikuchi recognized the name Shinobu despite having never met Shinobu.
Well, met Shinobu, I think she said that vampires can't exist here, but she does know of Shinobu and of vampires.
Oh, damn. Dark Hanekawa made me take, okay. Just slammed my arm really hard against the closet wall.
No. I mean, yeah. We've also come to that conclusion. Kujinawa is working really hard right now.
She's just letting those balloons up there? That is so...
She's a god. She can do whatever she wants.
Do not care.
God balloons and God litter.
God litter. I'm disappointed too when nothing weird happens in the bathroom.
Oh
Stepping
my
into a new
goodness, the room
dimension.
is in light mode.
Nani? Am I in the wrong room?
Just sat the whole game.
Oh, so I don't look ugly. The mirror is just making me look ugly.
I think the mirror's actually blurring your image for you to make you look more appealing.
Oh, damn.
This is quite the ramble for someone who's not really awake.
It is Oikura. She would have this kind of ramble, I feel like. After, well, we met her during that one arc.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Her pants look like ones from Michael Jackson.
What?
Pretty sure this is just Kagenui's style.
It's the whole era of stupid pants.
Yeah.
I love stupid pants.
Ooh. Well, for you, yeah. what kind of Araragi was living in this world? Jesus. Excuse me?
What is Araraki of this world doing?
Well, you were so turned on. I wish I could do that.
Yeah.
Is that really something you need to thank someone for? Don't accept the thanks. What? You're not playing your role anymore. Wait, when did we make this promise? Stage 17.
I like this little pixel art style. It's cute.
Oh my god. Back when games were like this. So this is what Undertale is like.
No. Not even remotely.
Castlevania. Alright, you about to start a reaction channel. Got you. I'd watch.
I would too. Hisahoge is the most expression filled part of his body.
Imagine if he's just dead face, but his Ahoge does all the reaction.
That's actually a genius model. I like that.
He also subtitles his reactions in later, like, oh my god, this is so incredible, but he doesn't actually say anything in the video.
Mm-hmm.
Hime and Nonoki would make great reactors.
What is wrong with you? Stole the panties of a god? Imagine. Wait a minute. Wasn't that just what Kazuma did?
I mean, he didn't do it on purpose.
I have not watched Konosuba.
No. You could go and meet them without doing that, you know?
No, impossible.
Ouch.
Oh, Kiwi. Stop hurting yourself.
I can't help it. My ticks are being bad. Hiccups.
Damn, you didn't have to say it like that. Well, the meme man himself. Wow. What a cute representation of what happened. This is a lot of assumptions that we're making.
Yep.
Could turn out she's just dead because Araragi couldn't save her.
Bruh.
Or she's just human.
I don't think it works like that.
I don't think so either.
Unless.
But since this is like a reflection of what they would want in reality, I thought that maybe she wanted to be a human, to be with Araragi.
It's not what they want, it's what they are.
Oh my goodness.
That's one fancy cram school.
It looks like a brothel.
What kind of brothels you going to?
What, right?
I was gonna say more like Cinderella's castle or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Former. Oh, my eyes.
She put the two of them on white mode too.
I can't see anything. My ear and my eyes are tearing up.
Oh,
Oh, I was
he
right.
was right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, it is the person who they are inside, and you guys probably don't remember this, but Shinobu did talk about how she used to be human once.
I guess yeah. The being a vampire means inevitably she became a vampire at some point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one of the books that hasn't been animated yet goes back to when she became a vampire and the time before that too.
Interesting.
I'm pretty sure it's just straight up called Shinobu Monogatari.
I mean, that would be a fitting title.
I think it even goes into like the reason why she got that name, Kiss Shot Exarola Orion Heart Underblade. Somebody had
That's
to
a
give her that
mouthful.
I
name.
assume, it was when she became a vampire, because that's not a very human
Yeah,
name.
not a very human sounding name. Yeah. But like from this and from what I know, I think that she probably used to be a princess in some country. And then she became a vampire somehow.
That checks out.
So Shinobu does exist in this universe, but not as we expect her to be, obviously. It is the mirror world after all.
And damn, this Araragi of Mirror World is powerful.
Yeah, this Araragi seems really, really strange, and everybody seems to be accepting of this behavior. I don't know
not
why.
just really strange. Like, he solved Dark Hanekawa, Kambaru's. Oh no, he didn't solve Kambaru's.
But like, we still don't really have answers, do we? Of like, is it really Ogi? Because like, we're assuming that, but we haven't seen them at all. Like, are they replacing us in the real world, or are they just somewhere hiding here?
I've been thinking about mirrors between last episode and this episode.
Yeah.
I thought of a fun way to explain how mirrors are weird, but I don't know the physics behind it. Because like, if you look in a mirror, if you hold up your right hand, if it were just a flip of you, then your right hand would be on the opposite side, right? But in the mirror version is holding up their left hand to meet you.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I had to contribute.
Thank you so much for your TED Talk. I'm incredibly impressed. Honestly, we should invite you onto this next panel that we got scheduled here.
No, I
Okay.
just thought that like it's Ogi because Ogi's whole theme of her arc was mirrors. Mostly is symbolical, but still it was mirrors. And then
I feel like it
also this whole arc is basically just showing what's truly inside of the people, like what they truly want themselves to be, like kind of wanting to be shorter and more feminine. Tsukihi just being happy with herself. Kambaru still holding a little bit of hatred inside of her. So I thought that it would make the most sense that Araragi is basically Ogi of this universe and Ogi is basically Araragi of the real universe. Or no, I said it wrong.
I have two reasons why I don't think that's true. So I think we've debunked that first theory of it being like how they picture themselves or want to see themselves, but rather their actual true just deep down that they keep hidden.
Yeah.
The second being, I don't think it would be Ogi because we dealt with Ogi in the actual world. So that's not necessarily something that Araragi is hiding inside himself anymore. I don't think. Those feelings he's kind of already addressed in that reality. I don't know. That's
Because
my thought.
this is happening chronologically after Owarimonogatari's second season, so we should have already accepted that side of us, right?
I mean, I know about that, but I'm like, what about this world, Araragi? Has he accepted his Ogi?
No, you're separating them though. That's not the point. Like with Kambaru,
We
I feel
already
like
know I have trouble with that. I'm sorry.
the reason Kambaru is still has like the monkey paw version of her, right? Is because those feelings were never reconciled. She just kind of bottled them down. So that's where they kind of found their outlet was here. Whereas I think Araragi isn't bottling those feelings down anymore, which is why I don't think Ogi would be here, I guess.
There is potential that the Araragi of this world doesn't even exist in the first place, because like it doesn't have to make sense with how many inconsistencies are already present, right? Like maybe they just know of Araragi because they knew of Araragi when they were captured in that one moment in the mirror. But the Araragi in this world doesn't even exist in the first place, so... I mean, we still haven't seen
I feel
a
like there's
bunch of
also
characters
the
that we know.
possibility Araragi is just the same in the mirror. Kind of like how Tsukihi didn't change very much. I feel like Araragi doesn't keep too much, down.
Well, he certainly does like to show a lot.
But like I said, I feel like the things that he did, he kind of have already reconciled. So I think there's a possibility that just he's the same. I don't know.
Well, you can't forget that we did have that thematic setup at the very beginning where Araragi was wondering, like, who am I? Like, how am I even going to introduce myself when somebody asks me, like, what my occupation is? I'm not a student, and I'm not working. I don't even know if I'm going to get to go to university. I'm just me.
Him in the mirror world is... Oshinomeme.
Oh my god, yes. It ties into that theory perfectly. Hell yeah, sir. I can't believe you cracked the code even before Nisio knew about it. Bruh.
I'm not sure. I don't want to say that Araragi in this world doesn't exist because he clearly has like his own room that he shares, his own bed that he shares with
Oikura.
Even though that's a little bit weird. Yeah, it's a little bit weird that he's sharing his room with Oikura.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also weird that Hachikuchi and Nadeko can both be deities, since the reason Hachikuchi is a deity because Nadeko stopped.
She did call Nadeko her senpai, so there was probably some like passing of the torch here, where Kuchinawa just basically retired. But yeah, it doesn't have to make sense. The logic that
led to circumstances isn't equivalent in this world.
Yeah,
this is just a fever dream. Araragi's just laying in his bed sleeping.
Basically, yeah.
I mean, I think. Well, I don't remember the story very well. It's been so long since I read it, but Through the Looking Glass was kind of like that. Like, you don't really know if any of those events actually happened to Alice, but there's just several different ways to interpret it.
Because, like, some of the
Lewis Carroll's book.
Because, like, some of the things in here are kind of like the things that Araki also mentioned throughout the show that he would like as a joke. Karen being small and feminine. To be his little sister, not taller than him. He has mentioned it as a joke before. Oikura, him having a good relationship with Oikura, another thing he mentioned before. Hachikuji being alive.
Him and wanting to kill him.
That's like the point. That's like the point where I'm like, it couldn't be like Araragi's fever dream, but like.
We did have this monologue from Oikura though, that mirrors, average mirrors anyway, are only capable of reflecting 80% of light. So the image that you see of yourself is blurry and that you can't know yourself by looking in a mirror.
Oh.
What do you think of that?
So that we need somebody else.
I was gonna go somewhere.
No, I was about to make a joke, but Zero finished it, so I'm just gonna hold off on it.
I guess maybe a potential like symbolic execution for that would be that this world can kind of show Araragi maybe 80% of what he needs to figure out himself, but the last bit he's got to figure out on his own.
Or like 80%, and 80% that's blurrily visible, but 20% of the rest that he has to figure out himself.
So basically what Serbi said.
Is that not what I just said?
Oh, I don't know. I understood it differently. I'm sorry.
Since you brought it up of like, oh yeah, Araragi also mentioned these kind of things about the people around him, that maybe it's like, oh, it's 80% them turning inside out and their actual inner feelings, but also that 20% of how Araragi sees them. Maybe?
He sees Kambaru as a beast? Oh, I mean, yeah, kind of makes sense.
Yes, he does. he very much does. He's been mentioning this in the entire series of how
yeah, he does.
Yeah.
And he does think of Shinobu. He thinks of Shinobu pretty highly as well.
I guess the question comes in though. If Shinobu is actually a princess, she hasn't really said anything like that to Araragi, so he wouldn't know that.
I mean, she feels kind of princessly. He speaks in a princessly way. So could
Does
just be himself, his Kashira. She says Kashira a lot.
Yeah, she says Kashira.
That's true. I was gonna say she speaks very aggressively, but I guess that's not necessarily.
He also laughs like a princess.
Yes. How princesses infamously laugh.
You just go into a ball party and then there was just like
This sounds like a One Piece gathering.
Yeah, still lots of mysteries left unsolved. Hopefully next time we'll get to see what Shinobu is all about. But that's gonna do it for today's discussion. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed and we'll catch you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.